Hey everybody, it's Nick from Hotspawn, and I am very excited to be joined by my personal favorite LPL player, which is Shanks, coming off of a crazy 5-game series against Gen G. We'll start with the series, and we can get into some details. How are you feeling about that very, very close 5-game series? Just where is he at on the series right now?
Yes. 那首先呢，这位记者呢，他本人是你非常大的一个粉丝，你是他最喜欢的选手。那首先想要问到的是，想问一下，在这一场非常紧张刺激的跟真季交手下来，整体的感觉是怎么样的？因为看起来真的是一场非常有来有回的较量。
我觉得就跟大家看到的一样，我们跟真姬都是绝对的强队。我不觉得我们现在输了，我们就不是强队了。对，然后我们只需要调整好我们的心态，下次备战继续赢回来。对，真姬真的打得非常好，非常强，大家也看得出来。
Yes, as you people can see that you know we both teams are really strong team, but although we lost to Gen.G, we don't think we are not a strong team. You know, we still have some chance, and although I think after this matchup we're going to just adjust a lot of details or mentality and keep up working hard. And as you can see that these two teams are really strong.
Awesome. No, I totally agree. I think they absolutely could have won this series. It was anybody's game going in. I want to talk about your performance this series because you were popping off. There were those Akali multi-kills, and in that last game, even when you were behind, you totally carried that fight at the Raptor Pit on Cassiopeia. How do you feel about your performance? Because watching here from the backstage, it felt like you were fighting tooth and nail to stay in the game. And it was really exciting. Yeah.
Sorry.
No
接下来
worries.
想聊一下你个人的一个表现嘛？那其实，在整个的比赛当中，你的发挥是特别亮眼的，特别是在最后一局，即使在队伍有很多陷入劣势的情况下，那一波你在6鸟野区的那一波的3杀，也是帮助队伍。其实，在那个时候有找回一些状态，就感觉你整个在的比赛里的表现都是很好的，包括他也看到了你在台上以及后台的整个的表现。所以说，你觉得自己的这个BO5打下来，对于自己的发挥是怎么看待的？
首先我对我自己的发挥就是绝对还是可以有进步的地方，对，然后我觉得就还可以，我个人感觉还可以，虽然输了比赛吧，对，然后就一直进步。保持进步，对，就这么简单。
Speaking of my individual performance, actually, I think there is definitely a lot of room for improvement. But yes, a lot of room for improvement. Although I lost this game, but I think generally I performed decently. I think there's a room for improvement. I'm going to keep on working hard.
Okay, if that's decent, I hope I can eventually be bad. I thought you performed amazingly. So the next question is, obviously this is your first international. It's happening here in Vancouver. I'm a little bit biased. I'm from Vancouver, so I just want to know, how have you been enjoying your time here in Canada? Have you gotten to do anything fun? And just what's your favorite part, if you have one?
这同时也是香克斯选手第一次来到国际赛事的舞台。那这位记者本人呢，他就是来自于加拿大温哥华本地的记者。想问一下，在你来到了加拿大温哥华之后，对这个地方整体的印象是怎么样的呢？有哪些，比如说有趣的事情吗？还是整体的印象如何？
我觉得加拿大这个地方白天特别的久，白天的时间，然后我觉得这里的气候也是比较舒服的，对，然后我会经常训练完去楼下散步也好，还是去走到河边啊，然后公园里啊去晒晒太阳。我觉得对我还是比较享受加拿大的，我觉得是一个真的很舒服的地方。
Yeah, I actually really enjoy the Canada. I think the place is really nice, you know that. But the most impression is that I feel like the daytime was so long. You know, the sunshine was so long. And actually, I think the climate here is good. And after we played scrims, we also take a walk around the river and just maybe take a walk in the park, just enjoy the sunshine generally. It's a nice place. I really enjoy it here.
All right, awesome. Well, I am very, very glad to hear that. So the next questions are just for fun, but I have fun seeing the pro players be a little bit imaginative, a little bit creative. Contextual question to set up the first one. Has he seen Arcane?
那接下来想问一下游戏外一些有趣的问题呢？想问一下，因为这个问题他和很多的职业选手都讨论过嘛，你有没有看过《双城之战》？
有看过，但印象不太深了，就是好久之前看到过的，好像。
Yes, but I don't have too much deep impression because I have watched it so long before.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
So Riot has said there will be a next season, there will be new champions. If Shanks were in charge and got to choose which champions it was about, sort of what the story addressed, what would the Shanks season of Arcane look like?
那接下来其实拳头也是有说过嘛，除了双城之战以外，接下来他们还继续会以其他的英雄故事线来有新的赛季。那如果现在让你来挑选的话，有没有哪个英雄啊，或者是什么系列是你比较想要看到的？
他们的那个创作吗？
对，就是因
创作
为
动画。
对以前双城之战不是讲金克斯他们那个故事吗？有没有哪个英雄的故事是你想？
这个好难，但是我想选比尔奇沃特和德玛西亚，因为就是这两个故事展开。因为我刚开始接触这个游戏，我家就是玩网通的，对，就感觉对这两个区域比较有感觉。
Maybe I think the rule I want to say the Demacia and the BLG World as these two map because when I just started to play League, I played in these two regions. Do you want me to ask which champion? Because I know your question.
Yeah, I mean, if that works, just like sort of what he'd be interested in, yeah.
Oh yes. 那有没有哪个英雄的故事线是比较感兴趣的？
英雄的故事线，普朗克。
GP.
Oh, yeah. Get a pirate season. Awesome. So I've been having some kind of funny conversations with MCoy and some members of G2, and it turns out there's a lot of pros who really, really like the game modes that aren't Summoner's Rift. Mirwin and Elyoya are a duo in Arena. Mirwin loves the PvE. Supa loves Odyssey and that kind of stuff. Does Shanks enjoy any of the game modes that aren't Summoner's Rift? And if so, what does he enjoy about them?
那其实他还和很多的那个 MDK 还有 G2 选手聊过，关于就是我们除了召唤师峡谷之外，还有很多模式嘛，比如说 Mirwin 他喜欢那个末日人机啊，然后还有很多人喜欢极地大乱斗啊，无限火力啊，所以想问一下你有没有什么喜欢的模式？可以是现在就是我们虽然不一定在线，但是以前也有过了。
斗魂竞技场。然后无限火力，无限火力我是以前很爱玩，但我现在感觉更爱斗魂竞技场。对，然后还有斗魂算一个，无限火力算一个，末日人机我之前被那个统治，我不太喜欢。
The answer is the first one is Arena, which is my favorite mode, and also the Ultra Rapid Fire. I love it, and I played it a lot. And also, you mentioned that PvE, but I do not like PvE because I was dominant by the PvE mode, so actually not.
That's awesome. That's great. So then last question is super simple, taking it back to pro play relevant stuff. What are your thoughts on your next match? I'll just have him, speak to the AL fans who have been cheering so hard for you guys. And yeah, just talk about your next match, what you're hoping to do with the rest of the tournament, and speak to the fans who are cheering you on.
Yeah, 那最后还是说回到比赛，你对你们接下来的下一场比赛的有些看法吧？是什么看法？或者说特别是对支持 AL 的粉丝们，在这里有没有什么想对大家说的？
我觉得就以我的心态，或者说我们队伍的心态氛围，我觉得大家都很成熟吧。对，我们只是这一场比赛输了，对，但是我们不会倒下的。
I think that no matter me personally, but also for the whole team, we're kind of have the mature mentality. So although it was lost, but we're definitely go far further. We'll not consider it like this setback or anything. We'll keep going, working hard.
Keep going, not done here. Just another step in your journey.
Yes.
Awesome, amazing. Thank you so much, Shanks.
Thank
it's
you.
really
Thank
nice
you.
to meet you. Thank you so much for translating. Cheers.